Alright, so this is going to be a scuffed Bitcoin update here. I had to take an unexpected break from videos. My computer officially kicked the bucket, which, was fine. I was waiting for something to force my hand to get a new computer, and yeah, I am doing that now, so I will be back with the regular videos here pretty soon, hopefully next week. But Bitcoin could not wait to save the exciting action until I could actually do a video on my computer. So here I am on my phone. I'm going to make this very brief because I don't want to edit and upload a long video on my phone. I feel like that'd be a headache. So let's get right to it. Let's go over the important stuff. I'm not going to be doing too thorough of analysis here, going down to the low time frames. Let's just talk about the high time frame stuff. So right now, Bitcoin is doing two very interesting things. Number one, we have gotten above these two anchored VWAPs. These are the anchored VWAPs from the most recent high, the last attempt at getting above the value area low, which right now has moved to the downside. It is currently sitting at 60.4K approximately. And Bitcoin is also breaking above the last significant lower high in the downtrend. We're trying to break above that as well. So I think it only makes sense that the next place to have your eyes on would be the value area low. And there's confluence around that area. This is the golden pocket pulled from that 65K high down to the 52.5K low. And it lines up perfectly with the value area low. Now, again, this is the value area low from all-time high over. We've essentially been ranging since that point, and that's a very important value area low, something I've been paying attention to. And I think we are approaching the time where we're going to try and challenge it again. Now, of course, maybe we don't. Maybe we top out where we're at and then fall back down below these anchored VWAPs. Maybe we just end up wicking them out on the higher time frames. We still have not closed a 3-hour candle. I'm not sure if we closed a 4-hour candle, but we can check right now. So we have closed a 4-hour candle above the anchored VWAPs. I think that's a pretty good sign that it's an aggressive move above them. We didn't just get above them and then immediately wick back down. So really, I am expecting that we will probably continue this move to the upside to try and test this next decisive area of resistance. I also think that if we are able to significantly break above this area of resistance, then the next logical place I'd have my eyes on is the range high, the local range high up around 65K. For a few reasons, it's the high of the more local range that we're trading in. It looks like Bitcoin is trying to rotate to the upside. I think getting above the value area low is a pretty good sign of bullish strength. And I mean really getting above it and maybe even holding support on it, kind of flipping that resistance into support before continuing higher. I think that'd be a pretty good sign to say that we are, most likely going to rotate to the next decision point, which would be this high. And, again, just kind of going up the ladder from there. Next would be point of control, and then maybe the value area high of the more macro range. So a few ideas, some loose ideas that I have in mind. I am looking at this area for potential resistance. We may just be getting above these anchored VWAPs to test that area for resistance before, kind of continuing lower. Maybe looking to rotate to, the larger range low, which I still think is a possibility because we tried to get above the value area low once. We failed to do so. And we still have not come back down to this low. This was a target in my mind following some of the bearish stuff that we saw in this area. So potentially we're just getting a move back up to the value area low to test it as resistance once more before continuing lower. And I somehow accidentally deleted my red box, but that's fine. Another idea, more local idea, is maybe we start retracing from here, but we're able to hold this key area, the anchored VWAPs, which previously have held very strong resistance. Maybe we flip that into support now before continuing up to that value area low. And that's really only something I would consider if we retrace prior to getting up to the value area low. Because if we get a move up to there, reject from there, and then come back down to that area, I mean, sure, it could still give a bounce. It still could try and hold support. Maybe it even, just reverses after hitting the value area low to find support in that area before breaking above. That's possible as well, but I'm mostly only interested in this idea if we retrace prior to hitting the value area low. And there are other reasons I'm watching that area. A resistance to support flip with this range right here is also possible. We got the daily open a little bit below that. And what happens if we break above the value area low? Well, first I'd want to see some high time frame candles close well above it. ideally a daily candle. And if we get that, then I would be looking at this area for potential support. If we get a retrace back down to there, I would watch that to see if we can maybe put in a higher low in that area. So that's about it for this video. I don't want to get too low time frame with it. I may be looking at more local ideas within the price action that we're trading in between these 2 points. But for right now, those are my more higher time frame ideas. And I appreciate you for watching this Scuffed update. I will see you in the next one.